John comes to my office a lot, almost every day, right? So he'll come and he'll sit at my table here. He'll throw an idea, or I will, and we'll just sit and brainstorm it together. It's so refreshing, you know. But sometimes you got so many ideas, you just got to stop and just implement the one you have and make money on those first, right?
I felt like there was a sea of red tape. And every day we're just cutting through red tape. Finally, we did not take no for an answer. We're like, you can bring out bigger, thicker red tape. We will bring out a bigger, thicker way to cut it. So you either give us what we want.
The chainsaw. We brought a chainsaw.
We brought a chainsaw and we made it happen.
Welcome to the Ride and Style Podcast, your turbocharged pit stop for automotive restyling. Buckle up with Jesse and Josh.
Welcome to another episode of the Ride and Style Podcast. We have another amazing guest. We've had him before. Welcome back, Dino Perfetti. And we are excited to talk about the SEMA Pro Cup Challenge. And Josh, what do you want to start with here today?
Listen, Dino is, okay, we're not going to call him the creator, but we're going to call him the implementer for sure of the Pro Cup Challenge. I mean, we'll give it to the Godfather Prosser as the idea. Dino is the one that, I mean, any coach can say, here's the play, but it takes a star running back like Dino to take the ball, run it 90 yards down the field and score. And that's what he did when he came up with Pro Cup Challenge. So nice. So I'm glad you're in it this year.
I got to tell you, John comes to my office a lot, almost every day, right? He's got a beautiful office upstairs, but he loves being where the action is. So he'll come and he'll sit at my table here. He'll throw an idea, or I will, and we'll just sit and brainstorm it together. You know, it's so refreshing, you know. But sometimes you got so many ideas, you just got to stop and just implement the one you have and make money on those first, right? So anyway, so when he said, I remember how it started. He said, man, we go to SEMA and we see all these big, crazy trucks, but we can't go home and build those. Wouldn't it be nice if we could go there and see things we could go home and build in our market and reproduce over and over again? That's a great idea. So anyway, then we ran with it. And I happened to be chair of pro at the time, so that helped.
Yeah.
Right? So,
and then look how it's come. I mean, you guys we're not even involved, and look how this thing's just morphed. It's doing great.
Yeah. So it was 18 was the first year, right? So this will be the 7th year, but we had to skip a year because of COVID.
Yep. Yeah. And now Jesse is making the website for it, SEMAPCC.com. It has its own website. Did you ever think it'd have its own website?
No, never. I did not. Or take home a cash prize when you win.
Yeah.
Why did that happen this year, right?
Now last year,
people we had to get fired just to get this over the touchdown. Well, let's even talk about that. I don't care.
We don't even need to go back that far. Come on.
Yeah, we don't have to go back that far. But man, it was like, it was nonstop. I felt like there was a sea of red tape. And every day we're just cutting through red tape. Finally, we did not take no for an answer. We're like, you can bring out bigger, thicker red tape. We will bring out a bigger, thicker way to cut it. So you either give us what we want.
The chainsaw. We brought a chainsaw.
We brought a chainsaw and we made it happen.
Same with the website, by the way. Even something as simple as that it was definitely a challenge to get that through.
Yeah.
They didn't really want us to have a website, our own website for this. It was a bit of a challenge, but we got it.
But you have to prove to them, right, SEMA? And the big organization, a lot of people, right?
Yeah.
I remember that first year, Josh, they said, well, we got a little money left in our slush fund. We said, we'll take it. We'll take it. Yeah. And we ran with it.
So last time, Dino, you guys did the Automotive Concepts Chevrolet Silverado, right? That was
we did,
yeah. And that was an awesome build. That was a fantastic build.
You know, I think we're a little premature on the whole, commercial fleet vehicle. A couple of people looked at it. What is that? How am I going to get one of those for on my dealers? Like, well, if you're not in the commercial business, you're probably not going to, right?
Yeah.
So, but those that are, and they understood and they got it.
But,
and we got put on the map of Milwaukee tools with that vehicle. I can tell you a quick story. So it had a slide out, cargo slide. It had all the pack outs stacked up. And then Nick and I were talking one day. I said, oh, what should we do? I said, we need a place where the supervisor of that, or the foreman of that job site, can stand and do his work, So we went and bought a butcher block tabletop, right? And had a backsplash on it. And then we mounted a laptop to it and, a drink holder, place for your coffee, on and on. Well, now Milwaukee gave it a part number. They're selling that item nationwide.
Are they really?
Isn't that something? Huh?
I tried to steal the laptop and it was screwed down.
It was, yeah. No,
I
it's
was
just
like,
tape.
Good
You're
job,
not
Dino.
It's that good 3M tape.
Oh, good 3MT. Okay.
You'll never get it on.
Yeah,
But that was pretty exciting to see. They gave it a part number and they now sell it across the country.
that's awesome.
Some
Pretty
people
cool.
say you guys were just a little ahead of your time, because the fleet, it is going toward fleet. Restyler's talking about it every day. It's just,
Yeah.
there's always got to be somebody that's a pioneer, and they often pioneers get killed. That's what happens. You're out in the Wild West, and
Well, I give Bill Murphy that hat, out on the East Coast. He's been at it for quite a few years and doing an excellent job. And thankfully he's able to help us along and teach us along the way. So
Yeah.
absolutely.
What do you guys got planned for this year? We're excited. I mean, Automotive Concepts always brings.
Is
the
it
deal.
time to tell you right now? I mean, when is this?
Well, this isn't going to be released. We're not doing anything. When are we going to post this, Jesse? Probably not until right before.
Yeah, so this one is going to be put together with your post interview, and then edited, and it's going to come out like right before or right around or even during the chat. So by the time this information gets out, it'll be
In full disclosure, I'm trying to stay out of our build. My guy, two GMs. We're doing a Lexus GX 550, where it's probably going to have. We don't know for sure yet, but it's probably going to have wheels, tires. It's the Overtrail edition. The wheels, tires, a matte PPF, some seat backs, maybe a little custom embroidery, some accent marks, stuff like that. But my whole goal with this was to show people, don't drive past your Lexus dealerships, your high-end dealerships. We can still do stuff. Don't just go to Ford, Chevy, and CDJR and hope that you're gonna make your month.
Yeah, right. All that PPF wraps going to be half your budget right there.
I know.
So, but it's a great product, great profit margin when you do get those sold. So, yeah, I'm excited to see that and the other builds as well. All right, so we kind of switched gears a little bit. Did you hear we put our application in with a Cybertruck?
I didn't hear
that.
Yeah, I think somebody did tell me, but
yeah,
it might have been off the record.
Because we're on a huge initiative to get Tesla on the map in our town in the customization business, right? But I tell you, it's been like ice skating uphill, right?
Yeah.
So John and I are talking, wouldn't it be great if we brought one to SEMA that was just everybody could build? Well, they came back to us and said, hey, nobody can get Tesla vehicles from Tesla, right? I mean, there's no way to go get a stock unit and put it on their show floor. They don't have a show floor really, but anyway, so we're working hard on that, and there'll be more to come on that. So we switch gears and we are doing a 24 Ford F-150.
Okay, cool. All right, that's bread and butter. Bread and butter. I love it.
Bread and butter. This has been 48 consecutive years as the best-selling truck in the country.
Absolutely.
48 years. It's been 43 years as the best-selling vehicle overall.
I think it just lost though.
It just got beat out this year. Guess what vehicle?
The RAV4.
Toyota RAV4. Yeah, you do your homework. I like it.
I hate cars and trucks.
Yeah, you do that. You say that all the time. You do that. So yeah, we're excited. And then our liaison, how perfect could that be? Steve Gilmore from Ford Motor Company, right? So it had nothing to do with the vehicle we chose. It's just so happened. It's a God thing. So,
yeah. So what are you gonna do to it?
What all are we gonna do? We are first gonna lower it. I
love it. I love it.
Which is unique
again,
for us.
Ahead of the trend. Automotive Concepts ahead of the trend.
Yeah. We can get 2 feet of snow in one day here. What, you're gonna lower an F-150? Well, it doesn't snow all year long, right? So, and a lot of those guys get the lift trucks. They like their summer play toy as well. So, Roush does well. I mean, Harley. There's other lowered trucks out there, right? And there's a couple local dealers that do a really good job with it. So we're gonna come up with our own. And we're excited. Matter of fact, the company that we're going to use to lower it is not a SEMA member, but they will be within the next couple of weeks. So,
look at you, even signing up membership. They have to be a pro member too, right?
They do, absolutely. It's
awesome.
only $150 right out of the gate. So really small company, great product. We're excited to work. So
awesome.
Anyway, so that's our vehicle. So we're going to lower it first. And we got a new wheel company just coming into the market. So they're going to supply us with some 22 by 10s.
Ooh, they're going to be a wide. So,
so it'll
be, he's going to have a pretty high negative offset.
Oh yeah, and then we're gonna flare it out too, because you got to cover the tire, right? It's got to look right. Yeah, so we're gonna flare it out. Working with Catskin on a new design.
You're gonna flare the fenders and the bed out?
Yeah, no, we're gonna put an
Fender
added
flares on.
extended flares.
Yeah. Okay.
Not your typical flare though. It's gonna be sharp. It's
Good.
gonna look nice. Yeah. It's not gonna look like a lifted truck that you decided to cut the flags off from under, right?
And
that was my concern on the whole flare idea, but you gotta have the flare to cover that fat tire. Can't have it sticking out of the wheel wells.
Dino, can you share what dealership you're working with? Do you have that figured out?
Sure, I tell you, our biggest customer is Metropolitan Ford right here in Eden Prairie, Minnesota. Matter of fact, Mike Nelson and his wife Heidi are going to join us at the show.
Awesome.
And it's just a great way to just build that relationship even stronger, right? But my wife and I spent time with them in the past quite a bit, and they're excited to come out. So she's actually flying out with Carla and I on Tuesday, and then Mike will fly out late Wednesday night. And yeah, they're both excited to come and see this. They've supplied a couple of vehicles for us along the way. They just love the industry we're in. So
that's great.
Now, are they already, do they have plans? Do they know what they're going to do with it? Let's say you win, or regardless of whether you win or not.
Yeah.
Are they already excited about getting that displayed there, taking it back to the dealership, kind of thing?
Yeah, absolutely. We have a beautiful aftermarket display at this dealership. I mean, you walk in the show floor and you know they're in the business. I got to tell you a quick story. So I walked into this. No, I got a phone call about 8 years ago when a guy called and said, "Hey, I want to customize my Platinum F-150." I'm like, "Platinum? What do you do to Platinum? It's loaded, right?" Well, long story short, he came in. We put $8,000 into it. I went back to the dealer and said, "Hey, you had this customer come directly to me. You left almost $4,000 of profit on the table. You know, you need to capture this." Well, that was 8 years ago. You walk in that store now and there's custom vehicles everywhere. I'm not saying that conversation made it happen, but it got the GM to listen, right? And then some other people came up the ranks, and now Mike Nelson's a GSM of that store, and he's just a huge advocate for our industry. And because I think you make good money. I was there yesterday picking up our F-150. And he says, "Yeah, we just, it's a little slow right now in the market. Dealers they need to make gross on as much as they can on every vehicle. So even though it's slow, we're picking up a couple of vehicles a day there because they're just knowing we got to add things. We got to build the gross up in the ones we are selling." So
that's great.
Yeah, we just need to go and get all the other dealers in town to think that way. So
so will this have a theme?
Yeah, we got it. I can't really say the name yet because we're torn between a couple, but I guess I can tell you the one I like, Black Label Edition. What do you think when you hear Black Label?
I think of Lincoln because they
Black Label. Okay, how about you, Jesse? Black Label.
Johnny Walker.
Yeah,
that's the first thing is alcohol because it's top of the line. I mean, even Captain has got a Black Label.
Yeah,
edition.
I love it, but it's
twice as much as the regular stuff, right?
It's like your best scotch or whiskey that is top
Black
shelf.
Label.
It's top shelf. It's really expensive. You only bring it down for special occasions.
Yeah, there you go.
And that's the way this truck is. You only bring it out on special occasions.
We wanted to scream supercharge me, right? That's our. We would have loved to supercharge this for this event, but unfortunately, somebody set these guidelines. I don't know who.
We need. I will say this. Don't you think the guidelines? I'm not as much worried about the price as I am the man hours.
Yeah, I am too.
Do you think the price should be higher or the man hour should be higher?
I think the price should be a little bit higher. We don't want to go too crazy. I don't want to see those crazy trucks, but it limits your creativity.
Yeah,
it does.
I'm thinking 15 and 60.
Yeah, that's a nice market, right? That's a nice spot, I think.
Yeah, with inflation and everything, the cost of everything.
Yeah. I could have maybe squeezed a supercharger in at that price, so maybe
Kim would have set one for you. Yeah, absolutely.
I would have had to cut some other things out, but anyway.
How many?
There's vendors that want to see us there.
Yeah.
How many manufacturers? How many different partners do you think you're going to have on this vehicle? Different things.
It'll be 7 or 8. 7 or 8 different things. Yeah. The first thing is getting. I cannot believe it. Talk about this first. Champion Automotive 700 series.
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
of course. Of course. How could I forget about that?
Yeah, of course. We're
gonna get it. We're cutting the hole tomorrow. We got the vehicle today. We're cutting the whole.
Because now you can put sunroofs in F-150s and
Absolutely. I don't know how many people knew, but we had one there last year in the champion booth. The first F-150 sunroof installed since 2014, probably. A few guys have tried it
first.
A few guys have tried it along the way and realized I'm never doing that again. Us included.
Yeah.
The first year of the aluminum body, right?
Yeah.
But
we've probably done 2 or 3 over the years, and I'm just like,
yeah.
It's like,
we
did
one, and we had more too many problems. We're done.
Yeah.
But thank God Champion got involved and figured out how to come up with that super high and wide trim ring.
Yep.
So matter of fact, Champion has another restyler driving here from Illinois tomorrow to do some training, and he's going to sit and watch Rick. He's a great sunroof installer, the only one from between here in Chicago, but he's great at it. His dad did it for decades, and now he's so precise at everything he does. You know when he's done, it's as perfect as it could have been, right? So he's going to be training tomorrow on this F-150. So
I love it.
Yeah. No.
I like Black Label. I think that's cool.
Do you? Yeah. Nick's got some other ideas. Nick Stanley. I was hoping he popped his head in here because he had a lot to do with this build. He did. We are spoiled to have a marketing director on site. Jesse, I don't know if your people have said, because we work with your agency, obviously, on marketing, and to have him spearhead this thing, our new website, all our new marketing plan, it's amazing. So
he's awesome. He's awesome.
Yeah.
He's great to work with. He's professional. He's also very creative. He's probably one of the most creative around in here. He comes up with ideas that are very unique, and he ran a lot of stuff. So.
But then John and I sometimes want to reel him in a little bit, right? And John have been doing it a long time, and we like, no, Nick, yes it is. No, it's not. Yes it is. But that's the fun part of it, right? We can build it.
Yeah.
Negotiate. So
what are you looking to get out of this year's Pro Cup challenge for you guys? What is your outcome? What's on your wish list? What do you want to see happen?
Out of the whole event as a whole, I'm hoping there's
and your participation too. Yeah.
I'm hoping there's 5 amazing other vehicles we can come back and go to market with to make some money, right? That's what's up. But that's probably the number one thing for me, and it's worked in the past years, right? I mean, I'd love to see some of the new up and comings, the Hanukkah, Jessica's, these people, they're creative, they want to, and they're ambitious. I love seeing it. So I'm anxious to see the other builds. And what do we want to get out of it? We thought, what a great opportunity to come up with another package for the hottest selling truck in the country. And I look back in our history, it's our number 1 volume vehicle that comes through our shop is the F-150 by far. So by quite a bit. So why not come up with another cool package for it?
It's great.
So, yeah.
Well, we're excited to see you guys there. We know your team's going to be doing an awesome job.
Yeah. Air Design's going to have a big part of our build too, by the way.
Ooh.
They make some great products with it.
Ooh, Billy's coming on board. Okay.
Oh, and Billy's like, Dino, get shorter and let me know what you need, because Ford's using up a lot of those products because they build stuff for the Ford OEM as well and aftermarket. So it's quality. It's quality stuff.
Absolutely. Got great stuff.
With those guys. We got a really cool hood scoop going on. It's going to be sharp.
Good.
We're excited.
I can't wait to see it, and more importantly, bring it home and duplicate it.
I'm just glad we got it 7 weeks before the show. I mean, that's hard to do.
It is.
But my dealer's got 74 F-150s in stock as of now 73 as of last night. I'm sure they sold a few today.
Yeah. No, that's great.
Yeah, not too many dealers will let you take it that soon, which makes it tough, right? It makes it hard to get your build going, because it's okay to put on paper. There again, us having Nick, we get to do a rendering, and makes it so much easier. But you need the sheet metal here to really start.
Yeah,
digging.
Well,
in, so.
Tell us again your information for Automotive Concepts. Like, where can we find you on social, website, and then also Metro Ford again.
So metropolitanford.com. And then obviously we're ac-mn.com. Facebook. I don't know our Instagram page.
They just type in Automotive Concepts, probably.
Yeah. I think it's Automotive Concept MN. But with Nick, our whole Instagram presence is really starting to take shape, and You know what I love, Jesse, about your company? I see every Google review now as soon as it hits. So I got to tell you real quick. I walked into Metro Ford to get our vehicle last night. Mike and I picked it up, and I see the salesman. You know, it's a little slow at the dealer, so they're in their cubicle, and I make a point to stop and say hi to every one of them. And they always have something for you, you know, or they forgot about something as soon as they see you. Oh, Dino, what about this? Hey, I got one bed liner here. But anyway, so I see him sitting there. I go, hey, you guys, why don't you write me a Google review while you're sitting there right now?
Yeah.
So the three of them jumped right on a rotor review, right?
Yeah.
Away. You know, so
That's great. That's awesome.
a great way to get, you know, because they've all done visibly on their personal vehicles through the dealership. They're some of your best fans.
That's awesome. Yeah, and you are automotive concepts _MN. So you're correct.
Okay, well, appreciate that.
Yeah,
Jesse.
on Instagram. Yeah, that's right. That's right. But
we sure enjoy working with your team on marketing. I tell you, that's
you actually
very
have a couple. You actually have a couple Instagram pages, by the way. You guys have an automotive.concepts as well. That
okay.
You guys, so you guys are all over social now. You're doing a good job. You got good coverage.
Yeah, good deal. Good deal.
Well, thanks for joining us. And
Yeah,
we will
you bet,
see
guys.
And the deal
You
is
will.
always, if you win, you got to buy me and Jesse a beer.
I'll
Yeah.
buy one if I lose. I just love being part of this deal.
I
You know,
know.
John. I mean,
I know.
he's excited as I am, man. So
No.
we
All
appreciate this opportunity. So
Great.
Good deal. Good job.
hey, real
fellas.
quick,
Yeah.
guys. I got to show you my little Honda
Cool.
CT70 trail bike, 1969.
What in the world?
Rebuilt the whole thing. It's in my office because we had it in the back of a new Tacoma lifted at the state fair.
Oh, yeah. You sent me a
It
picture
was
of that.
so much attention, you wouldn't believe it. I mean, guys my age and even a little younger, they all had them growing
Wait,
up.
did you ride that to work? Will you ride that to work?
No, I couldn't. I'm a little big for it. I'm gonna let my grandsons ride it. But it was such a huge talking point. But it was the Toyota truck really set it up well too. So
Yeah.
I'll send you a picture.
Awesome.
Anyway,
All right. Well, good seeing you last week, and we'll see you in a couple weeks.
thanks, guys. It's
Yeah,
always a
thank you,
pleasure.
Dino. Appreciate
See
it.
you. Bye.
Thanks, Jesse.
Thank you. Take care, guys. Bye.
And there you have it, another high-octane episode of the Ride and Style podcast. Revved up and ready to go. Your hosts, Jesse Stoddard and Josh Poulson, shifted your automotive game into overdrive. If you're hungry for more insights, trends, and game-changing interviews from the automotive restyling universe, don't forget to hit subscribe and leave a glowing review. We'd also love for you to share this podcast with your gearheads, installers, and auto lovers network. Because remember, knowledge is power, but shared knowledge turbocharges the whole industry. For more expert resources to supercharge your business, cruise on over to autostylemarketing.com, your one-stop shop for everything automotive marketing. Until next time, keep those wheels spinning and your passion ignited. Thank you for riding in style with us. See you on the next lap.